FHA SFR Appraising Handbook, 4000.1, page 138. Field, HOA, Protocol. Enter the dollar amount of the HOA fee and mark the box indicating if the fees are paid per year or per month. Field, Property rights appraised. Protocol. Mark the appropriate box indicating the property rights appraised for the subject property as of the date of the appraisal. Other includes land trust. Field, assignment type. Protocol. Mark the appropriate box indicating the assignment type. Field, lender/client. Protocol. Enter the name of the mortgagee/client that ordered and will receive the appraisal report. The intended use of the appraisal is solely to assist FHA in assessing the risk of the property securing the FHA insured mortgage. 24 CFR 200.145B. FHA and the mortgagee are the intended users of the appraisal report. The FHA appraiser does not guarantee that the property is free from defects. The appraisal establishes the value of the property for mortgage insurance purposes only. Field, currently offered for sale or offered for sale in the last 12 months. Protocol, the appraiser certification states in part, I have researched, verified, analyzed, and reported on any current agreement of sale of the subject property, any offering for sale of the subject property in the 12 months prior to the effective date of the appraisal. Mark the appropriate box indicating whether the subject is currently offered for sale or has been offered for sale in the 12-month period prior to the effective date of the appraisal. If there are multiple actions, report each instance. Research may reveal an expired or withdrawn listing. The prior listing may provide a good indication of the upper limit of value. Fields, report data, sources used, offering prices and dates. Protocol. Complete this field regardless of whether the property is currently offered for sale or has been for sale in the 12 months preceding the date of the appraisal. Identify the sources used and prices and dates of current or prior listings. 2. Contract section. This section must be completed when the appraisal assignment involves a purchase transaction. Otherwise, enter NA for not applicable. FHA requires that the appraiser be provided with a complete copy of the ratified sales contract, including all addenda for the subject property. It provides the agreed upon contract price, accepted offer, date of sale, and all financial terms implicit in the offer. If unable to obtain this information, the appraiser is to state what efforts were made to obtain it. Page 139. Fields. Analyze contract of sale. Protocol. Explain the results of the analysis, terms and conditions of the contract of sale, and why the analysis was not performed. The analysis may include a reference to the number of pages contained in the contract for sale provided. The analysis must contain a description of any non-realty items included in the contract. If purchaser's name in the contract does not match the borrower name provided by the lender, include a comment. Field, contract price. Protocol. Enter the final agreed upon contract price for the purchase transaction. If the manufactured home is new construction, does the contract price include all delivery, installation, and setup costs? Field, date of contract. Enter the date of the contract. This is the date when all parties have agreed to the terms of and signed the contract. Field, is the property seller the owner of public record? Protocol. Mark the appropriate box indicating whether the seller is the owner of public record. The appraiser is instructed to contact the mortgagee/client if the seller is someone other than the owner of record. The property may not be eligible for FHA financing if it involves property flipping, resale in less than 90 days. The mortgagee will make a determination for any exceptions to FHA's property flipping rule and advise the appraiser. Field, data sources. Protocol, report where the information was obtained. Field, sales concessions, down payment assistance. Protocol, mark the appropriate box indicating whether or not there is any financial assistance, loan charges, sales concessions, gift or down payment assistance, etc., paid by any party on behalf of the borrower. If necessary, use the additional comment section of the appraisal reporting form or an addendum, and enter the heading Sales Concessions, completing the description. If yes, the appraiser is to report the total dollar amount and describe the items to be paid. If the sale involves personal property, for instance, an above-ground pool, a lawnmower, furniture, etc., it must be identified and excluded from the valuation. Fields, manufacturer's invoice. Protocol. This applies only to new construction. Initial sale from manufacturer. Mark the appropriate box and explain the results of the analysis, terms and conditions of the manufacturer's invoice, or why the analysis was not performed. If the invoice is not available, the appraiser is to note the unavailability.